Hello students, this video content is the third part of the chapter Manufacturing Industries class 10 subject Social Science. Student, in this section we will discuss mineral based industries. Mineral based industries. Industry that use minerals and metals as raw materials are called mineral based industries. Now some mineral based industries: iron and steel industry, aluminum and smelting, chemical industry, fertilizer industry, cement industry, automobile industry, information technology and electronics industry. We will discuss in detail about the iron and steel industry. All industry needs machines. Iron and steel industry is the basic industry on which all other industry depends. In fact, production and consumption of steel is a measure of a country's economic development. Steel is used to manufacture a variety of engineering goods, construction material, defense, medical, telephonic, scientific equipment, and a variety of consumer goods. The main raw materials used in the iron and steel industry are iron ore, coking coal, and limestone. Since the raw material and finished product of iron and steel industries are quite bulky, these industries must be located near the mining areas of the required minerals and must be connected by a good transport network. The production of iron begins by mixing 4 parts of iron ore with 2 parts of coking coal, 1 part of limestone, and adding this mixture to the blast furnace where iron gets melted and converted into steel. A small portion of manganese is also added to harden the steel. Molten iron from the blast furnace is poured into mold called pigs to produce pig iron. Pig iron is melted, purified, allied with metals like manganese, nickel, chromium to produce steel. Molten steel is rolled, shaped, pressed, cast into knots of desired shape and size. This steel is supplied to other manufacturing industries. Now, back in 1950s, India and China were almost has neck to neck in the steel production. However, today China has become the world's largest producer and consumer of steel, leaving India far behind. India is ranked third among the world crude steel producers. It is the largest producer of sponge iron. There are the 10 primary integrated steel plants in India as shown on the map. Now, location of if you look at the location of steel plants in India, again you will find that most of them are located in Chota Nagpur Plateau region. Chota Nagpur Plateau region has a maximum concentration of iron and steel industry. It is largely because of the relative advantages this region has for the development of this industry. These include low cost of iron ore, high grade raw materials in the proximity, cheap labor, vast growth potential in the home market. Main challenges faced by this industry in realizing full potential are high cost and limited availability of coking coal, lower productivity of labor, irregular supply of energy, poor infrastructure. Despite all the challenges, the future of India of iron steel industry is bright. Liberalization and foreign direct investment have given a boost to the industry with the efforts of private entrepreneurs. There is need to allocate resources for research and development to produce steel more competitively. Aluminium smelting. Aluminium smelting. is the second most important metallurgical industry in India. It is a light, resistant to corrosion, a good conductor of heat, malleable, and becomes strong when it is mixed with other metals. It is used to manufacture aircraft, utensils, and wires. It has gained popularity as a substitute of steel, copper, zinc, and lead in number of industries. Aluminium smelting plants in the country are located in Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. Factors for location: regular supply of electricity, an assured source of raw material at minimum cost. These are the two prime factors for location of the industry. Bauxite. The raw material used in the smelters is a very bulky dark reddish colored rock. Manufacturing process of aluminium begins at aluminium refinery. Here, bauxite is crushed and aluminium is obtained using certain chemicals. 4 to 6 tons of bauxite yield around 2 tons of alumina. Alumina is transported to aluminium smelting plant along with two more raw material, calcinated petroleum coke from a refinery and pitch from a colliery. At the smelting plant, aluminium is derived from alumina. Through an electrolytic process, 2 tons of alumina yield around 1 ton of aluminium. Processing of 1 ton of alumina use 18,600 kilowatt of hours electricity. Chemical industries. Chemical industry in India fast growing and diversifying. It comprises both large and small scale manufacturing units. Rapid growth has been recorded in both inorganic and organic sectors. Chemical industry is its own largest consumer. Basic chemicals undergo processing to further produce other chemicals that are used for industrial application, agriculture, or directly for consumer markets. Now, two types of chemicals: organic chemicals and inorganic chemicals. Organic chemicals. Organic chemicals include petrochemicals, which are used for manufacturing of synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, dyestuff, drugs, and pharmaceuticals. Organic chemical plants are located near oil refineries or petrochemical plants. Inorganic chemicals include sulfuric acid. It is used to manufacture fertilizer, synthetic fibers, plastics, adhesives, paints, dyes, stuff. Alkalis, soda ash, used to make glass, soap, and detergents, paper, and caustic soda. These industries are widely spread over the country. Fertilizer industry. Fertilizer industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, mainly urea, phosphatic fertilizers, and ammonium phosphate, and complex fertilizer which have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, and potash. Potash is entirely imported as the country does not have any reserves of commercially usable potash or potassium compounds in any form. Distribution of fertilizer industry. After the Green Revolution, the industry expanded to several other parts of the country. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and Kerala contribute towards half of the fertilizer production. Other producer states are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, and Karnataka. Cement industry. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. After independence, the industry expanded. It is essential for construction activity such as building houses, factories, bridges, roads, airports, dam and other for commercial establishment. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials like limestone, silica and gypsum. Coal and electric power are needed apart from rail transportation. Now we move on automobile industry. Automobiles provide vehicle for quick transport of goods, services and passengers. Trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers and multi-utility vehicles are manufactured in India at various centers. After the liberalization, the coming in of new and contemporary models stimulated the demand of vehicles in the market, which led to the healthy growth of the industry, including passenger cars, two and three wheelers. This industry is located around Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, and Bangalore. Now, information technology and electronics industry. Electronics industry covers a wide range of product from transistor sets to television, telephones, cellular telecom, telephone exchange, radars, computers and many other equipments required by the telecommunication industry. Bangalore has emerged as the electronic capital of India. A major impact of this industry has been on employment generation. The continuing growth in the hardware and software is the key to the success of IT industry in India. Software technology parks in India as shown on the map. Important centers are Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow and Coimbatore. Students, as you know, this teaching module is also a product of information technology.